What if I told you that one of the catchiest indie pop songs of the 2010s was actually a harsh political message disguised as a summer hit? Yeah, we're talking about Brazil by Declan McKenna, the song that had you dancing while secretly teaching you about FIFA corruption, human rights problems, and the ugly side of international sports. Get ready, because we're about to reveal the 10 dark truths behind this fake cheerful song that proves sometimes the most important messages come wrapped in the prettiest packages. Fact number 1, the FIFA corruption scandal that started everything. Let's start with the obvious problem, or should I say the obvious problem in the stadium. Declan McKenna wrote Brazil as a direct response to the 2014 FIFA World Cup corruption scandal. While everyone was getting excited about beautiful goals and Shakira songs, McKenna was like, hold up, let's talk about the billions of dollars being sent to Swiss bank accounts. The song isn't about the country Brazil at all. It's about FIFA's Brazil World Cup being built on bribes, secret deals, and enough dirty money to make a drug cartel jealous. But wait, it gets worse. Because what McKenna found out next will make your head spin faster than a messy free kick. Fact number 2, the human cost of stadium construction. Here's where things get really dark. Those shiny stadiums weren't just expensive, they were deadly. Construction workers, many of them workers from other countries, died building these monuments to football. We're talking about real people with families, dreams, and lives cut short so that millionaires could kick a ball around on perfect grass. McKenna saw through the fancy marketing campaigns and asked the question nobody wanted to hear. How many lives is a game worth? And speaking of lives being worthless, wait until you hear about the communities that got destroyed in the name of progress. Fact number 3, forcing local communities out of their homes. Picture this. You've lived in the same neighborhood your entire life, your family has been there for generations, and then suddenly, boom! A government official shows up with papers saying you have 30 days to move because they need your land for a World Cup venue. This wasn't made up. This was reality for thousands of Brazilians. Entire poor neighborhoods were bulldozed, families were split up, and local businesses were crushed under the weight of development. McKenna's lyrics capture this brutal kicking out with lines that hurt because they're true. But the story gets crazier when you realize this wasn't just happening in Brazil. It was a worldwide pattern that would shock you. Fact number 4, the Qatar Connection. Nobody talks about. Here's the messed up part. Everything McKenna called out about Brazil in 2014 was just a preview of the horror show that would happen in Qatar. The same corruption, the same human rights problems, the same putting profit over people. It's like McKenna could see the future, except instead of having magic powers, he was just paying attention to patterns that everyone else chose to ignore. The song basically predicted that FIFA would keep doing this cycle of taking advantage of people. And guess what? They totally did. And if you think the corruption stops at construction, wait until you hear about the media manipulation machine. Fact number 5, the propaganda machine in full swing. While McKenna was writing truth bombs, FIFA and its partners were spending millions on propaganda campaigns designed to make you forget about the ugly stuff. Smooth commercials, celebrity endorsements, feel-good documentaries, the whole thing. It's like they took a page from the dictator playbook, distract with big shows while hiding the suffering. McKenna's genius was seeing through this fake happiness and asking, what are they trying so hard to make us not look at? But here's where McKenna's own story takes an interesting turn that most people don't know about. Fact number 6, the teenager who took on the world. Get this? Declan McKenna was literally a teenager when he wrote this song. While most 17-year-olds were worried about homework and dating, this kid was making smart political commentary about international corruption. He wasn't some experienced journalist or political activist. He was just a young guy with a guitar who decided that someone needed to say something. The fact that it took a teenager to call out what adults were ignoring says everything about the state of music journalism and political awareness. And the way the music industry reacted to his message, that's a whole other level of irony. Fact number 7, the industry's uncomfortable love affair. Here's the beautiful irony. The same music industry that celebrates artists for being real and speaking truth to power absolutely loved Brazil while completely missing its message. Radio stations played it as a feel-good summer song. Streaming services added it to chill indie playlists, and music blogs praised its catchy melody while ignoring its brutal lyrics. It's like everyone was dancing at a funeral and pretending it was a wedding. But the real kicker comes when you realize how McKenna built the song itself to prove his point. Fact number 8. The sound trick strategy. McKenna didn't accidentally make a protest song sound like a party song. It was totally on purpose. The upbeat tempo, the jangly guitars, the catchy hooks, they're all designed to copy how FIFA and other corrupt organizations wrap their darkness in shiny packaging. The song is the metaphor. You're literally experiencing the same manipulation that McKenna is singing about. It's musical genius disguised as indie pop, which is protest art disguised as entertainment. And if you think the story ends with Brazil, think again, because McKenna's predictions about the future were scarily accurate. Fact number 9. The prediction that came true. Remember how Brazil warned about the normalization of corruption in sports? Fast forward to today, and we've got sports washing on a huge scale. Countries with terrible human rights records are buying football clubs, hosting major tournaments, and using sports to clean their international image. McKenna's song wasn't just about Brazil 2014. It was about a system that would only get worse. Every time you see a controversial World Cup announcement or a sketchy sports deal, remember that a teenager with a guitar saw it coming years ago. But here's the final twist that proves McKenna was playing advanced chess while everyone else was playing checkers. Fact number 10. The ultimate long game. The darkest truth about Brazil isn't just that it exposed corruption. It's that it proved how easily we can be distracted from important issues by catchy melodies and pretty packages. McKenna created a perfect trap. People who actually listen to the lyrics get educated about serious issues, while people who just vibe to the beat prove his exact point about how we ignore uncomfortable truths when they're wrapped in appealing presentation. Every play count, every sing-along, every time someone adds it to a good vibes only playlist, they're participating in the very thing the song criticizes. So, here's my challenge to you. Go back and listen to Brazil again. But this time actually pay attention to what Declan McKenna is saying. Then ask yourself, what other feel-good songs might be hiding serious messages that we've been too distracted to notice? Drop your theories in the comments below, and while you're at it, subscribe for more deep dives into the songs that are smarter than we gave them credit for. Trust me, once you start seeing the patterns McKenna exposed, you'll never listen to music the same way again. And honestly, that's exactly what he was hoping for.